Do you see the drip? Here, let me zoom in. There it is. That drip's coming out of the relief valve of this RP. I'm here to do a test on it. It's definitely gonna fail the test the way it is. Let's put a new rubber kit in it. Just need my handy dandy double-sided ratchet. First things first, we gotta shut the water off here, both coming in and going out to the field, so we can isolate the RP in the middle. We're going to depressurize it just by opening up any of these test cocks. That's good and depressurized. Now we won't squirt water all over ourselves. Then we can use our ratchet to start taking apart the backflow with two hands because I don't want to ruin anything. Now that we got the 6 bolts out of there, we can pull apart the relief valve to reveal all the parts we're going to be replacing, which is the O-ring on the tip there, that whole plastic pad, the red piece you see there. All 3 of those pieces will get replaced on this relief valve. They're all inside of there. Now, let's take apart the other 2 check valves. I'd also like to point out that this is an LX2, lead-free. It's got blue handles, not green handles. There's that. You want to be careful opening up check 1 because it's got the real strong spring in there, and that could definitely pop out on you. In this one, we're going to be replacing the O-ring right there. Wait, it's not there. Where did it go? That's interesting. What is there? The O-ring right there. We're going to replace that red elastomer in this. We're going to do the same thing to check valve number 2. We'll go ahead and take this one out. This spring is not as intense as the other one. It'll still pop out on you. Now that I've got all these pieces taken out, I want to flush it. We're going to go ahead and turn this on. I'm going to cover this little hole here. I'm just going to let that water run out of there for a couple seconds. There. Now we're all flushed. I'm going to go ahead and check the seats. Make sure there's no problems with those, which is the little black piece on the inside. This one, from what I can feel without looking at it, feels fine. I will look at it. And this one down here, I can feel that the whole rim of the seat is good, or at least there, and there's no chips on it. The rim of this one is great too. I can see that one, so there's no problem with that one. Let's go ahead and rebuild all these little pieces and put them all back into the backflow so that we can successfully test it. Here's the relief valve diaphragm and the bolt that was holding it together. We're going to get that elastomer out of there in just a second. Before we do, we'll replace this piece first. We're going to make sure that the wavy lines are facing the outside or where the O-ring is. That we'll get to in a second here. I'll go ahead and flip this over. To get this O-ring off, you can pinch it and play with it. I like to get my flathead screwdriver under there and just kind of pull it up over the ridge there and then pop the new one on. We'll put the new elastomer on there and we'll be done with the relief valve. This is our pile of broken parts or used parts. I did use the grease on the diaphragm on the inside of that relief valve. I just didn't film it because my phone overheated and I didn't want to wait for it to get cool again. We're all started back up. The water's on. There is no leak coming out of the relief valve. We can now test the system using our tester over there. I'll let you know if it passes or fails. Before you run to the comments, I know that this is called a test kit, not a tester. I know that that big black rubber piece that I call the rubber piece is called a diaphragm. I know what the technical terms are. Sometimes I say these other terms so that more people can understand what I'm talking about. Oh yeah, it passed. All right, on to the next one.